Continuation to the lecture on six-membered heterocyclic compounds. Today I am going to discuss synthesis, reactivity, aromatic character and importance of tetrazenes. So tetrazenes are class of nitrogen containing six-membered heterocycles with molecular formula C2H2N4. Tetrazenes are derived from benzene by replacement of 4CH group by 4 nitrogen atom. In the previous lecture, we have seen how triazenes are derived from benzene by replacement of 3CH group by 3 nitrogen atom. Here in this case, we are going to replace 4CH group by 4 nitrogen atom. So that replacement of 4CH group by 4 nitrogen atom lead to the formation of tetrazenes. This replacement results in 3 isomeric form. Similar to diazine, triazenes, tetrazenes also give isomeric form. There are 3 isomeric forms for tetrazenes, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 isomer, 1, 2, 3, 5 isomer, 1, 2, 4, 5 isomer. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4 isomer, 1, 2, 3, 5 isomer, 1, 2, 4, 5 isomer. So 1, 2, 3, 4 tetrazenes is also called as V-triazine. We have seen in the case of triazenes also 1, 2, 3 triazenes are also called as V-triazine. Here 1, 2, 3, 4 tetrazenes is also called as V-tetrazine. So 1, 2, 3, 5 tetrazine is also called as asymmetric tetrazine. So since there is no plane of symmetry or this molecule is not symmetric, so it is given name asymmetric tetrazine. Whereas 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazenes is also called as symmetric or S-triazine. So it is symmetric and it is having the plane of symmetry. So if we cut the molecule, so we are going to get identical atoms. So these are the other names given for the tetrazenes which are derived by the replacement of 4CH group by 4 nitrogen atom. So if we come for the aromatic character of tetrazenes, so these 3 tetrazene isomers are aromatic in nature and they are going to obey Huckel's rule of 4n plus 2 pi electron, and they are pi deficient ring system. Among the 3 tetrazene isomers, 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazene system is the only stable isomer and it is having some importance in organic synthesis. So whereas the remaining 2 isomers, they are not occurring in nature, only computational studies have been studied on these 2 isomers. So now we are going to see the most stable isomer, that is 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazene system, their synthesis and their reactions. So 1, 2, 4 tetrazenes. So recent reports reveals that 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazene skeleton are known to exhibit anti-tumor activity. So this 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazene are of some biological importance and they have been known to exhibit anti-tumor activity. So derivatives of 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazene are important class of heterocyclic compound. Why? Because they are powerful synthetic utility in organic synthesis, since they participate in inverse electron demand disorder cycloaddition, providing access to a wide range of other heterocycles and natural products. So these are the 2 Kekulé structures of 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazenes. So this is the numbering system, how to number the tetrazene: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 1, 2, 4 tetrazene. Kekulé structures are resonance structures. So if you see the synthesis, how this 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazenes are synthesized, the most common route for the preparation of S-tetrazene is cyclization of 2 molecules of nitriles and hydrazine in presence of sulfur. It is going to form 1, 2 dihydro 3, 6 diaryl tetrazine, which upon oxidation with sodium nitrate or isoamyl nitrate offered it 3, 6 diaryl 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazenes. So 2 molecules of nitrile Upon treatment with hydrazine in presence of sulfur, it is going to form an intermediate, that is 1,2-dihydrotetrazine. This 1,2-dihydrotetrazine will undergo oxidation in presence of sodium nitrite or isoamyl nitrite. It is going to give corresponding 3,6 substituted 1,2,4-tetrazine. So this is the common route for the preparation of S-tetrazine, that is by cyclization method. The mechanism for the cyclization of a nitrile molecule in presence of hydrazine and sulfur is depicted here. This is hydrazine. Hydrazine, upon treatment with sulfur, it is going to form 1 mercaptohydrazine. So this 1 mercaptohydrazine is going to react with a nitrile molecule and it is going to form N-amino N-mercaptobenzamidine. This N-amino N-mercaptobenzamidine once again reacts with one more molecule of nitrile to form corresponding amidine derivative. So this corresponding amidine derivative, it is going to lose H2S molecule and followed by rearrangement of pi electron will lead to dihydro derivative. The dihydro derivative, upon treatment with oxidizing agent like sodium nitrite, it is going to lead to the formation of tetrazine. So this is the mechanism for cyclization of nitriles along with hydrazine and sulfur. How we are going to get a tetrazine, S-tetrazine molecule. So other probable route is, if we treat immediate with hydrazine, it is going to offer 1,4-dihydrotetrazine, which upon oxidation with ferric chloride provides tetrazine derivative. So instead of using sulfur, if we use immediate, so immediate will have a very good leaving group, that is ethoxide will act as a very good leaving group. So hydrazine will react and it is going to form 1,4-dihydrotetrazine derivative. So this 1,4-dihydrotetrazine will undergo oxidation in presence of ferric chloride and it is going to form corresponding tetrazine derivative. So this is by immediate as a starting material. So two molecules of immediate will react with hydrazine and it is going to form dihydrotetrazine. Upon oxidation, it is going to form tetrazine derivative. Here the difference is only the starting material. In the previous case, we have taken nitriles. Here we have taken immediate. So those are the important method of preparation of 1,2,4,5-tetrazines. So if we come for the reactions, since it is having 4 nitrogen atom, so it is highly pi electron deficient. So there is no question of electrophilic addition or electrophilic substitution reaction. So hence the 1,2,4-tetrazine will react with nucleophilic reagent. So we will see how it is going to react with the nucleophilic reagent. So 1,2,4,5-tetrazine are highly pi electron deficient and are readily attacked by nucleophiles. So whenever it is going to be get attacked by the nucleophile, it is going to form non-symmetrically substituted tetrazines. So how this non-symmetrically substituted tetrazine is obtained is by substitution of leaving groups such as chloro, methyl, thio with nitrogen, oxygen or sulfur nucleophile. So if you add nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur nucleophile to a tetrazine which contain a leaving group like chloro or methyl thio group, it will undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction to give non-symmetrical substituted tetrazine. So now it is not symmetric. So here it is nucleophile and this is separate R group. So you are going to get non-symmetrical substituted tetrazine derivative. Suppose if I add Grignard reagent or organolithium to the disubstituted tetrazine, what happens? Here the Grignard reagent or organolithium is going to act as carbon nucleophile. So if I add carbon nucleophile to disubstituted tetrazine, then what happens is it undergo addition reaction onto the ring nitrogen. Instead of undergoing reaction at the carbon, it will undergo addition reaction at ring nitrogen to offer 1,4-dihydrotetrazine derivative. So this is the reaction. So this is 3,6-di substituted tetrazine. Now I am going to do the reaction with carbon nucleophile. Means carbon nucleophile will be generated by organolithium or organomagnesium reagent. So now if it reacts with the tetrazine, then we won't get substituted product. Instead, we are going to get addition product. Where that addition is going to takes place is the carbon nucleophile is going to add to the ring nitrogen, and it is going to offer 1,4-dihydrotetrazine derivative. So that we can say it is an addition reaction, and the previous case it is a substitution reaction with nucleophiles. Another important reaction of tetrazine is it will undergo Sonogo-Shira coupling reaction. So substituted chlorotetrazine reacts with terminal alkynes under Sonogo-Shira coupling condition to furnish alkynyl tetrazines. So if you have chlorosubstituted tetrazine, if you want to prepare alkynyl derivatives of tetrazines, then there is a way, that is through Sonogo-Shira coupling type. So what you are going to do in Sonogo-Shira coupling is you are going to react chlorotetrazine with terminal alkynes in presence of palladium and copper as a catalyst. So it is going to form alkynyl tetrazines. So from this Sonogo-Shira coupling, you can have alkynyl tetrazines derivatives. So it can be used further in the organic synthesis. So this is Sonogo-Shira coupling of 1,2,4,5-tetrazine. The two chloro substituted. And the important reaction of 1,2,4,5-tetrazine is cycloaddition reaction. So 1,2,4,5-tetrazines are useful compounds that participate in cycloaddition reactions, and these compounds behave as pi deficient dienes and undergo inverse electron demand Diels-Alder addition reaction with electron rich dienophile such as alkenes and alkynes offered substituted pyridazine. So from this reaction, cycloaddition reaction, we are going to convert 1,2,4,5-tetrazine to pyridazine, so which is an diazine. So substituted pyridazine can be prepared from cycloaddition reaction of 1,2,4,5-tetrazine by reaction with alkenes or alkynes. So it is an inverse demand Diels-Alder reaction. Here substituted 1,2,4-tetrazine is going to act as diene. It is going to react with the electron rich dienophile, and it is going to lead to the formation of pyridazine derivative, so which is an diazine. Similarly, 1,2,4,5-tetrazines also react with dienophile like alkynes, and it is going to lead to the formation of diazine derivative, substituted pyridazine, especially pyridazine. So if you look at the mechanism, how this mechanism is going to take place is electron deficient diene is going to react with electron rich dienophile, and it is going to form an intermediate. This will undergo loss of nitrogen, means you can call it as a reverse Diels-Alder reaction. So this reverse Diels-Alder reaction will lead to the loss of nitrogen molecule, and it is going to form pyridazine. So here in this case, if we take a simple alkene, we need to carry out one more step, that is dehydrogenation. So it is going to form dihydro product. So in order to get pyridazine in the aromatic form, we need to use an dehydrogenating agent, or else if any leaving group is present, so thereby it can be also lost, and directly it will lead to pyridazine. So this is how tetrazine 1,2,4,5-tetrazine upon reaction with electron rich dienophile lead to the formation of substituted pyridazine, which is an diazine. So in the previous cycloaddition reaction, we have got tetra substituted pyridazine derivative. If you want only disubstituted pyridine derivative, then there is one more option how you can prepare only disubstituted pyridine is 1245 tetrazenes undergo inverse demand Diels-Alder reaction with narboron diene offered 3,6 disubstituted pyridine. So if we don't want tetrasubstituted, if we want disubstituted pyridine, then instead of using alkene, if we use narboron diene, then it is going to lead to the formation of 3,6 disubstituted pyridine. So this tetrazine going to act as electron deficient diene, reacts with the dienophile. So there will be formation of this adduct. This will undergo retro Diels-Alder reaction. So thereby losing cyclopentadiene, and thereby it is going to offer 3,6 disubstituted pyridine. So this is how we can get disubstituted product. And next reaction is 1245 tetrazine also react with cyanamides or thioimidates to furnish 124 triazenes with loss of nitrogen. So this is also similar to cycloaddition reaction. This cyanamides or thioimidates will act as dienophile and it is going to act as diene. So it will react, there will be loss of nitrogen, but here we are going to get 124 triazine. So in the previous case we got diazine, that is pyridazine, but if I change the substrate dienophile to cyanamides or thioimidates, then I am not going to get pyridazine. Here it is going to lead to formation of triazine, that is 124 triazine. So this is 124 triazine. How we are going to get the 124 triazine is just by reaction of 1245 tetrazine with cyanamides and thioimidates. So you need to remember the dienophile, which dienophile you are going to use. If you are using simple alkene, you are going to get pyridazine. If you are using dienophile like cyanamides or thioimidates, then you need to remember the product will be 124 triazine, not diazine. So these are the important aspects we need to know regarding heterocycles which contain 4 nitrogen atoms. So we have discussed 3 isomeric forms are possible for tetrazenes. Among the 3 possible isomeric forms, only 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazene is the most stable, and we have seen the synthesis how we are going to prepare 1, 2, 4 tetrazene and reactions of 1, 2, 4, 5 tetrazene. The most important reaction is cycloaddition reaction, that is inverse electron demand Diels-Alder cycloaddition reaction. So if it is react with simple alkene, it is going to form pyridine derivative. If it reacts with dienophile like cyanamides or thioimidates, then it is going to lead to the formation of 1, 2, 4 triazenes. So thank you.